Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to learn about the adjust patch that is there in Spark AI library. So all you have to do is open a blank project that will look something like this, and then you have to click over here, that is the asset library, or you can say the AR library, and you have to go to the patch assets. So here what you'll do is you'll go to the shaders. So there are a couple of different patches here. So what we are looking here is for the adjust colors patch that we are going to see today. So let me first download it. So I'll just import it to my existing project. So let's see if it gets imported. So yeah, you can see it on the assets. So let me give a little overview about it. So on the left side, all you have is a scene panel with a hierarchy with device, camera, focal distance, and you have two lights over here, ambient as well as directional light. Downside, you have the assets folder that contains all the your 2D objects, your 3D objects, or your materials. You can add blog, you can add your script over here, you can add all the different textures over here. And the major portion in the middle is our viewport, and here is an emulator on how for different devices it is going to look. So what I'll do is I'll add a rectangle over here. A rectangle is nothing but your 2D object which have width and height. And what we will do is uh, right side here are some of the properties of rectangle. So let me fill its width as well as height. And now you can see that its height and width is being filled. So what we could do is we could rename this rectangle if you wish. So I could say that um, we can say color 1 or anything you want. And then what we will do is to this rectangle, we are going to add a material over here. So I'll just add a material, and once again, if you want, you can change the material name also. So let's make it simple, add color, and we'll change the shader type to flat because we don't want the lights to get affected. Light means direction as well as ambient light. So I'll just make it as flat, and then what we will do, our logic will start. So whatever logic that you are going to add in the Spark here will be added in the patch editor. So go to the view and click on show patch editor. So here is what the screen will get open. Now go to the camera and extract the texture. That is the camera texture over here. And this is a camera texture. Let me drag it to the patch editor, make it a little bit zoom. So you have here three inputs that you can see: alpha, RGBA, and RGB. So we are going to use the RGBA. Definitely you guys would be knowing red, green, blue, and alpha. So I'll just quickly drag the adjust patch into a patch editor. So let's see what all things are here. So as you can see that I have already added the patch editor, and you have here the texture that we are going to add. It will be a camera texture because we want it on a scene. So next is your brightness. You can increase and decrease your brightness, contrast, you saturation, lightness, alpha, and even you can invert. Now what you're going to attach to the uh, output of adjust colors will be your materials texture. So I'll quickly add it over here. Now you have to attach it. So let me attach camera texture to my texture, and then the RGBA to my main material. So as you guys can see that currently there is no such difference. You can find it over here. But we if we are going to change the numbers over here, so let me increase the brightness. So it is too much. So this is okay. You can even increase or decrease the contrast. So if you like more or if you like less, then HUE if you want to change. Then you have saturation if you want to make it a little bit of darker color texture, you can make it more saturated. Then you have lightness also if you want to add. So let me add 0.1. If it could make not much difference, but yeah, definitely it is going to make a difference. Then you have the option of invert too. So if you want to make it invert, just press the checkbox of invert. So this is a very simple patch and it makes your project look good. And even if you want to make it black and white, what you can do is you can give the saturation as -1. So this is as simple as applying a lot and making a lot and then adding it to your project. So right now, let me make it to 0.4. And then what you could do is if you want to increase or decrease the opacity of all these, you can set it over here. But I think that looks pretty much okay. So that's how you guys can experiment with the adjust color patch, and you can just see, you can just apply it to your projects over there. So thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Bye.